Hello, Professor Clarkin and my fellow classmates. My name is Angela Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be discussing should students wear uniforms in school. There's a lot of debate whether they should or shouldn't wear uniforms. Um, the first district in the United States that began wearing uniforms was in Long Beach, California in 1994. According to PBS News, a year later, after uniforms were implemented in Long Beach, school fights were down 50% and sexual offenses declined 74%, which I think is a high percentage for that to decline in the first place. Since then, many schools have followed suit. A lot of schools in New Jersey use uniforms in school, and students are mandatory to wear them. In some schools, it is voluntary, while in others, it's not required at all. There are reasons why people believe students should wear uniforms. Experts and educators believe that being pro-school uniforms, they contribute positively to the students' behavior. They believe that when students wear uniforms, they feel more professional and behave accordingly. Many educators also think that not wearing uniforms distracts them from fashion trends, and students focus on clothing rather than on the material in school. Um, Also, it's easier for parents. There's no debate in the mornings and no arguing or fighting about what should be worn. You know you have to wear a uniform. It makes it easier in the morning. Um, Leads to less lateness for students as well. A dress code control without a school uniform policy, um, clothing on what clothing is and is not allowed in school. There are usually rules regarding logos and offensive text and symbols on clothing. Teachers and administrative staff must monitor them, so it's more work. When the dress codes are enforced with the uniforms, there's no need to waste time on that. Also, there's no teasing or bullying in schools, because when you wear uniforms, there's no who has a better jeans or who has better sneakers. There's no discussions, and everyone is wearing the same thing. There's less opportunity for the children to be picked on. Nobody knows who has what. Nobody knows who has a better brand name clothing or doesn't. It doesn't matter with the uniforms. Many experts also believe that the uniforms display school spirit, stronger team mentality. When they're all dressed alike, they have an all for one for all camaraderie amongst each other. On the flip side, there are reasons why students shouldn't have to wear uniforms. First and foremost is their individuality and their freedom of expression. Not wearing uniforms and being allowed to wear your own clothes, they express their individuality. There's different styles of clothing and colors. Each student has their own taste in clothing, and it makes a statement as to who they are, and they don't want to look like everyone else. They want to be themselves. Many students are against the school uniforms because they feel like they don't have the right to express themselves through fashion. It's also expensive. Um, School uniforms are expensive. You have to buy them on a yearly basis. Children grow, they outgrow their uniforms, and also sometimes there's uniform for gym, there's uniform for school, and then there's special uniforms for special occasions. And if you add it up, it becomes to a few $100s, which becomes expensive every year. Also, uniforms does not make for a better student. Uniforms doesn't determine whether this child is smart or not. It doesn't make a difference how they perform in school. It has nothing to do with their uniforms. It has to do with themselves. So personally, I feel that students shouldn't have to wear uniforms in school. My children go to a school now where they don't have to wear uniforms, feel they're more comfortable. They one day they feel like they want to wear sweats, they dress down a little bit, or jeans. Some days they might want to dress up and wear a dress or a skirt. And I feel that that is good for the kids. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel how they want to express themselves for the day. And there's nothing wrong with that. The girls study hard, they get good grades, and I don't think that the uniforms matter. So hopefully you guys can make your determination as to what you feel a uniform should or should not be worn in school. Thank you and have a good day.